We have received word that music legend Ozzy Osbourne has died.
Their British rock star Ozzy Osbourne has died at the age of 76.
We have breaking news that sent shockwaves through the music world. It's now official. Ozzy Osbourne, the legendary frontman of Black Sabbath and one of the most iconic figures in rock history, has died at the age of 76. Known around the globe as the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy wasn't just a rock star. He was a symbol of rebellion, resilience, and raw, unapologetic humanity. And today, the world feels a little quieter without him. Before we dive into this powerful tribute to his legacy, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who's ever cranked up the volume on a Sabbath record. Each sub helps keep this tribute alive and helps me buy more coffee to keep making videos like this. The news breaks. The announcement came early this morning. A somber statement from the Osbourne family confirmed the heartbreaking news. Ozzy passed away peacefully, surrounded by loved ones. The cause of death has not yet been released, but according to sources close to the family, Ozzy had been battling various health complications in recent years. The New York Post broke the story on their official X account, calling him the Prince of Darkness.
These reports just started coming into our newsroom. I want to put up some video here as well for you, but we do ultimately know that the British rock star has died and he was, quote, surrounded by love. This is all according to his family.
And a true legend of rock. Tributes have since poured in from every corner of the music world and beyond. More than a rock star, Ozzy Osbourne wasn't just a singer. He was a movement. From his earliest days in Birmingham, England, he never fit the mold of a polished performer. He didn't need to. Ozzy had something even more powerful: presence. When he stepped onto a stage, it was pure electricity, chaos, passion, unpredictability. You didn't just attend an Ozzy show, you survived one. He was loud, he was messy, and he was magnetic. The infamous bat incident, the outrageous stage antics, the unfiltered reality TV moments, they all became part of the Ozzy mythos. But beneath that wild exterior was something often overlooked, a work ethic few could match. The relentless performer. Ozzy toured relentlessly for decades. Pain, illness, injury, nothing kept him from his fans. If he could stand, he would perform. He wasn't just putting on a show. He believed it was his duty to give everything he had, night after night. Even in his later years, when his body began to fail him, Ozzy didn't retreat. He adapted.
The cause of death at this time is unclear, but the Osbourne family did release a statement to the British media saying that it is with more sadness than mere words can convey that we have to report that our beloved Ozzy Osbourne has passed away this morning.
He stood strong, even when his voice trembled. He never faked it, never filtered it. He was brutally honest about his demons, including his battles with addiction, depression, and the toll fame took on his life. That honesty made him relatable in a way few rock gods ever are. He was human. He was flawed. He was real. The human behind the darkness. Despite his dark stage persona, those who met Ozzy off stage described a surprisingly gentle man. Curious, warm, humble. He never forgot where he came from. He laughed at himself, admitted when he was wrong. He didn't pretend to have all the answers. In an era of curated personalities and Instagram-perfect lives, Ozzy remained raw and authentic.
Ozzy's family continues to say that he was with his family and surrounded by love. We ask everyone to respect our family privacy at this time.
And that's why he endured. He didn't need to reinvent himself for each generation. He just stayed Ozzy. The world reacts. Since the news broke, tributes have erupted across the globe. In Birmingham, fans gathered beneath a mural of Ozzy, laying flowers, albums, and handwritten letters. In Los Angeles, crowds formed around his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, leaving candles and black roses. Streaming platforms reported a 900% surge in plays of his music within 12 hours. YouTube was flooded with old concert clips and interviews. "Thank You Ozzy" trended globally. Musicians across all genres, from Metallica to Post Malone, released emotional statements. Metallica's James Hetfield called Ozzy a foundation on which we all built. Post Malone simply wrote, "The honor was mine." Legacy in motion. Ozzy's legacy isn't just being mourned, it's being celebrated. Plans are underway for a massive tribute concert, potentially to be held at London's Wembley Stadium, featuring artists from every generation of rock. Many of them got their first break at Ozzfest, the touring festival Ozzy and Sharon launched in 1996.
So, of course, we know that Ozzy is most famous for heading up the group Black Sabbath that was founding iconic rock back in Birmingham, England, back in 1968. The band received numerous accolades over the years, including 2 Grammy Awards and a 2006.
The Osbourne family has also confirmed early talks of establishing a legacy foundation focused on mental health, addiction recovery, and music education. 3 causes Ozzy championed throughout his later years. Sharon Osbourne's role. Sharon Osbourne, Ozzy's wife of over 40 years and the mastermind behind much of his career's second act, is already playing a crucial role in shaping how his story is told. While she's kept a low profile in public, insiders say she's deeply involved in organizing the public memorial and preserving Ozzy's final projects. A memoir, years in the making, may soon be released, offering an intimate look at his last decade, his health battles, his final tours, and the studio sessions for his final album, Patient Number 9. There's even talk of a documentary drawn from years of unseen footage and interviews. A global legend. Ozzy's influence was never confined to Britain. From Tokyo to São Paulo, metal fans are organizing public vigils and impromptu concerts. Discussions are underway for a global tribute broadcast, potentially involving synchronized performances in multiple cities around the world. Record labels are preparing deluxe reissues of iconic albums like Blizzard of Oz and Master of Reality, including never-before-heard demos and handwritten lyrics. And in the UK, a petition to posthumously knight Ozzy has already crossed 500,000 signatures in just 2 days. The industry speaks. The music industry isn't just mourning Ozzy, it's recognizing his singular impact. He wasn't part of a trend. He wasn't a product of marketing. He was a force of nature who redefined what it meant to be an artist. He helped create heavy metal, transformed it, and carried it into every new decade without losing its soul. Bands like Slipknot, Avenged Sevenfold, Ghost, and Bring Me the Horizon all name him as a foundational influence. His sound, his swagger, and his spirit shaped everything that came after.
Induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Among some of their most famous songs are War Pigs, Iron Man, Paranoid, Children of the Grave, and Sweet Leaf. So Black Sabbath, though, did announce earlier this month
the enduring blueprint. Ozzy didn't just help build the House of Metal, he gave it its identity. He showed generations of misfits, dreamers, and outsiders that survival is possible, that you can battle your demons and still make noise, that you can fall hard and still rise louder. He wasn't perfect. He made mistakes. He hurt people. But he never pretended otherwise. He took ownership of his chaos and turned it into connection. That's what made him immortal. The family's goodbye. Jack, Kelly, and Amy Osbourne each posted heartfelt messages. Jack wrote, "He wasn't just my dad. He was the loudest, kindest soul I've ever known." Kelly shared a childhood photo with the caption, "You made the darkness beautiful. I'll carry that forever." At their LA home, fans have created a growing sea of candles, banners, and letters. The family says the outpouring of love has meant more than they can say. And while Sharon remains mostly silent, friends say she's focused, grounded, and determined to ensure that Ozzy's legacy is honored exactly how he would have wanted. So what does the world look like without Ozzy Osbourne? It's a question the music industry and millions of fans are still struggling to answer. Because Ozzy wasn't just part of music history. He was the pulse of it. a rebel, a survivor, a poet of the broken, and now a legend. As his voice fades from stages, it will only grow louder in memory, because the Prince of Darkness may be gone, but his light will never burn out. If Ozzy's music ever helped you through a dark moment or lit up your soul, drop a lightning bolt in the comments. Let's fill the feed with love, noise, and gratitude. Like, share, and subscribe so his legacy continues reaching new generations. Rest in power, Ozzy Osbourne, and thank you for everything.